Hello and welcome to our digital marketing podcast on Dove's ShowUs campaign. Dove's ShowUs social media campaign objectives were to be an agent of change to educate and inspire girls on a wider definition of beauty. I felt inclined to choose this campaign as it not only markets and improves Dove's brand image, but simultaneously tackles the social problem of body confidence. To give some insight on the significance of Dove's objectives, I obtained secondary research. I learned that just over 1 in 5 adults said images used in advertising had caused them to worry about their body image. Now going into the campaign, Dove teamed up with Girl Gauge and Getty Images and initiated Project ShowUs. It featured a collection of over 5,000 stock images of real women from all walks of life with no digital distortion, all shot by female and non-binary photographers in over 39 countries. The campaign offers a more inclusive vision of beauty. The marketing strategy of Dove is very different from its competitors. Instead of taking a regular and easier method of advertising by using beautiful models, Dove decided to connect with real people. Not only did this help connect with customers, but it also acquired a distinct and unique brand image for Dove. In terms of segmentation and targeting, Dove used a mass marketing strategy as opposed to more contemporary techniques such as a priori and post-hoc segmentation. Mass marketing is the advertising to a wide variety of audiences with the expectation of appealing to as many people as possible. Quite simply, Dove targeted all women. They did so through their stock images, containing women of various different backgrounds and ethnicities. The models range from 39 different countries, signifying the goal to appeal to everyone and the uniqueness of their campaign. Baines identifies 4 key market positions: leader, follower, challenger, and niche. In terms of positioning, Dove used the market leader position to occupy an image in the minds of their target audience. They gained this position through being innovative and groundbreaking, through straying from conventional norms of supermodels, and distinctly used real people to spearhead their campaign. This is significant in this day and age where women's self-esteem would fall as a result of other brands' advertisements. Dove excellently found the gap in the market and placed themselves there. Ultimately, through this campaign, Dove were able to position themselves positively in the minds of women, as a company which uplifts women and makes them feel confident in themselves, creating intimacy from consumers, unlike any other brands, highlighting their innovation and market leader approach. Using Acre's 1997 brand personalities I mentioned, we can see Dove use the sincerity segment due to their sentimental, sincere, and original approach they use in their campaign. To target their female audience, Dove used paid media through influencer marketing to spread the ShowUs movement. This is a strength as research suggests influencer marketing delivers 11 times higher return on investment than traditional forms of digital marketing. Also, Fisherman's influencer model signifies how influencers' posts can create a high reach metric. However, Dove were very strategic in who they chose to collaborate with. Using influencers who fit the model bracket would have defeated the objective of shattering beauty stereotypes, even though the reach metric may have been immense. Therefore, Dove teamed up with Ellie Rose, a transgender activist who uses her voice to empower the transgender community. She is seen as a voice of diversity and inclusion. Partnering with an activist further solidified to the public Dove's passion for self-confidence, creating a sense of intimacy for consumers towards Dove. Ellie Rose used her own platform of 500,000 followers to post the ShowUs project as well. To boost the involvement metric, Dove excelled through using earned media. Dove used the ShowUs hashtag to appeal to their female audience. Women were able to share their images through the hashtag to become part of the collection. As a result, there was over 5,000 posts on Instagram showing extraordinary conversation reach. This relates to the first layer of length-sold layer of digital metric and analysis, which is marketing management metrics. The focus here is to quantify outcomes to track progress. Through the hashtag, Dove were effectively able to track progress and quantify their reach and engagement. In terms of the strength of the campaign, a significant one was how it travelled through a journey of various different touchpoints, which increases the involvement and exposure. This directly affects customers' experience in terms of their emotional and social responses to Dove as a company. One significant touchpoint was partner mode. Through partnering up with Getty Images plus Girl Gauge, they were able to gain platforms which their target audience directly engage in, creating exposure to the ShowUs campaign. Furthermore, Dove was seen as the first company to break norms and use real people to spearhead their beauty campaigns instead of models. Therefore, it can be argued Dove ranked 2% of innovators in the adopters categories. This has resulted in great strengths, especially earned media. Through Dove going against the norms and being innovators, many reviews such as independent sources took the Dove's idea and were fascinated, which created mass publicity and hence significant topic trend. Dove ultimately benefited from this external independent touchpoint. The campaign was published in various newspapers and blog sites, again boosting the involvement and interest of the campaign, signifying earned media. Therefore, a key strength of this campaign was how it built up excessive positive engagement and involvement, which results in potential customers gaining a positive perception of Dove when encountering products in the marketplace as a result. A second great strength of the campaign was how it targeted ethical consumerism, and it's a theory put forward by Corbadas. Through Dove trying to tackle the issue of self-confidence upon women, they were able to create great sentiment. 58% of women said the project ShowUs images would have a positive impact on how women feel in their appearance. As a result of this, women feel great intimacy with the brand Dove and feel obliged to buy from the brand from an emotional viewpoint, as they are a brand who are uplifting women and not lowering their self-esteem. This is signified through the sales of Dove, 2.5 million to 4.5 billion in the first 10 years of the campaign, hence showing a significant ethical consumerism. A recommendation for Dove to further increase the exposure and engagement of their campaign is to capitalise on paid media. It's a logical idea for Dove to pay the London Fashion Week to acknowledge the women who have been in the ShowUs campaign on runways and catwalks, as this is where society believes the epitome of beauty is. This will have the effect of taking the show's objective of shattering beauty stereotypes to the next stage. For having normal women on stage with supermodels who are known as the epitome of beauty, this will create great exposure for the show's campaign through topic trends, as the London Fashion Week is one of the biggest events worldwide. Furthermore, it will create great sentiment and intimacy towards Dove from consumers. Women will celebrate individuals who have been a part of the event and associate Dove as being a brand who have broken down beauty barriers, hence creating intimacy and leading to further ethical purchase of Dove products. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Have a nice day.